Michael, defeat here then for your team at Crewe. How would you sum up what you've just watched?
I thought for 45 minutes it was fine. Competitive game, chances either end. Yeah, like I say, I had no issues up to half time, and then obviously thought first sort of 3 or 4 minutes or so, I thought we looked lively in that second half, and then after that wasn't really much positive to sort of think about, speak about. Yeah, we just got outfought. They jumped on more seconds. We lost too many duels in that second half, and ultimately, obviously, the result followed.
Yeah, how disappointing was it the way that second half did play out, having worked yourself back into the game at 1-1 at half time?
Yeah, like I say, very disappointing, like I say, because we were competitive in that first half, and against obviously a decent side, but thought we held our own, we were as good as them. But then in the second half, there was certainly a spell between like sort of 55 and 65 minutes where we didn't cope with them at all. Like I say, we lost too many duels, lost too many headers. They were on the front foot. We couldn't get up the pitch. And to be fair, we were quite sort of fortunate to keep it at 2-1 for as long as we did, and that gave us an opportunity. It gives us an opportunity in the game. But then when we got those opportunities and we got in around the final third in the box, we weren't clinical enough or good enough.
Yeah, you've tightened up at the back, haven't you, significantly in recent weeks. Today, the fact that Crewe have scored 3 and had quite a few other opportunities as well, is that a concern, a worry?
Well, it is, but you know, let's hope it's just an isolated concern and worry. Obviously, you know, we want to do better in them moments and be much better. And yeah, hopefully, whether it's Northampton in midweek or certainly Newport next week, when them moments come again, we need to be stronger.
The one positive, Josh Ruffles scoring his first goal for Shrewsbury Town, a player, of course, you know really well, having worked with him before. It's a good strike as well, Michael. Yeah, no,
it was good, and obviously, you know, I think he has had a good day today, and he had a good day on Sunday last week as well. He's a good footballer. Certainly, his performance is one that I'm not looking at thinking that I need to address it or be worried about. But there's certainly plenty of other performances in the group that certainly I'll be addressing at some point.
Those changes you made in the second half, the players that came off, were they purely tactical, or were there any injuries in there?
Obviously, Cabs has been struggling with his tendonitis a little bit, so that was a little bit more of a tactic. He looked like he was, well, he's obviously a little bit sore, as you can imagine, but the rest of it was more tactical. Try to get more attacking players on the pitch, more players who can try and score goals and give us an opportunity that if we got like one big chance in the game, and certainly in that second half, hopefully we can capitalise on it. And
brings, of course, an end to your 5-game unbeaten run. That's going to be a big disappointment as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is a huge disappointment, but you know, we have to bounce back from it now. You know, it's done. I didn't like it, what I've seen. You know, I hope that we can bounce back really, really quickly and make sure that we're really competitive midweek. Hopefully it'll be almost like a dress rehearsal for Saturday in terms of how we go about it and what we want to do, and regardless of the result on Tuesday, I just want to see a much more competitive performance from us, you know, rather than it was here today.
Is it one of those cases where you often find out more about your team in a defeat, the first defeat you've had in 6 games?
Possibly, yeah. It's easy to, you know, overlook certain things when you win games of football. Having said that, like I say, I thought we've been good credit for the run that we've on at the minute. I think we've been good value. So, yeah, we have to address what we weren't great at today, and I think we pretty much know that very, very quickly, and make sure that we do something about it midweek.
And you've got a game in midweek, the first Tuesday night game you've had for a while. It's Northampton, isn't it? And you know you've got to do going there in that competition, don't you? The EFL Trophy, you've got to go there to win, basically, haven't you? To progress to the knockout stages. So what are your thoughts, early thoughts going into that one?
Well, you know, you've summed it up perfectly. The reality is there's no grey areas with it. You know, it's very much black and white. We win, we're through. We lose, we're out. You know, and anything other than a win isn't going to be good enough on Tuesday. I think that probably helps us and makes it a better scenario and situation for us. You know, it's not that, you know, getting a point there is going to be enough. We need to go there and win the game, so we'll have the attitude to do that.
Thanks for your time, Michael.
Cheers.